Hey everyone, it's Dr. Rick with a little tutorial on vitamins. So I will have a lot of patients that come to see me as their regular doctors usually go straight for prescription medicines once disease is found. And I have to tell you that vitamins or supplements can change disease, but they're baby steps. I mean, you can use things to take care of deficiency. A lot of my colleagues don't study nutrition, definitely don't use supplements. So I usually get the comment that, okay, you're just paying for expensive pee. And that's fine, that doesn't offend me, but that also shows me that a lot of my colleagues don't understand the basics of nutrition or when symptoms are occurring. Sometimes that could be from a deficiency of some sort. Insomnia from low iron, decreased energy from B12, or if you want to take it to the next level, decreased erection, sexual desire from low testosterone, or an imbalance between estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone in a woman. So there's a lot of things that I do believe our standard American diet and standard American lifestyle cause that lead to symptoms. Now, I always say this in my videos. If you have symptoms, it's worth addressing. And some people just don't like going to doctors, and I'm one of them. So I do have one doctor. He's my cardiologist, and I love him. But I would tell you that I think that the animosity has been established from way back when, but it's even getting worse post-COVID. But when the patient doesn't trust the doctor, that's a bad relationship, especially since the doctors are supposed to heal everybody and give guidance. Or the true definition of physician is teacher. We're supposed to teach you healthy lifestyle change. But it's been morphed, medicine and health has been morphed into this weird insurance thing where you don't really get well, you just modify and manage disease. But again, going back to the possibility of vitamins changing the course of disease, yeah, but it's not just the vitamin. So if you don't exercise or intentionally avoid exercise, I don't care if you have a painful issue or not, or you can't afford eating healthy, or you just don't want to spend the money. Oh, or you like McDonald's. I don't have a problem with McDonald's or Taco Bell, but I do have a problem with the choices. And so it eventually leads to something downstream. But the thing is, with unhealthy lifestyle, like the standard American lifestyle, it's a small introduction of a little bit of a disease and another little bit of a signal of bad health. But when you combine all the signals over the course of 1 to 2 decades or more, you'll actually manifest as a huge disease process that might appear to be just one medical problem, like a heart attack, or a cancer that's starting, or a little bit of a problem with memory, or short breath or chest pain, something like that, or even diabetes, something like that. You might think, okay, it's just from one thing. It's because you didn't exercise all your life. Okay, fine. Or you have a genetic predisposition and now it's showing up. Okay, fine. But typically, diseases are based on things that occurred 20 years in the past. And it's just the ignorance or the avoidance of taking care of those things that lead to the ultimate expression. Again, complicating one on top of the other trigger or signal. When you have one bad signal and that's it, I don't think that's going to lead to anything. But when you have multiple bad signals on top of aging, on top of stress and poor stress management, then I believe it blossoms into this expression of not feeling well. And in insurance-based medicine, we have an end result that says heart attack, cancer, stroke, diabetes, kidney failure. But that's why I always love the ancient medicines, which are traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurveda. American Indians also have that. But natural, old school ways of healing that have been around for 3,000 to 5,000 years. They don't get into specific diagnosis like heart attack, stroke, or cancer. They get into imbalance. Person's not sleeping well, person has an irritable mood, and then they have actually things that you can do to fix those things. meaning change your diet, change your behavior, change your friends, move to a different climate. Now, all those things are what they used to use before prescription medicines came out, but I think there's still lifestyle changes that all this, and that's a spoiler alert, all this is lifestyle change. Now, if you try to just use supplements to change disease, I think you're going to be short-sighted and you're not going to have much luck unless one of your biggest deficiencies is causing the symptoms. Muscle cramps, difficulty with sleep, anxiety, constipation. You would think maybe from magnesium. Fix the magnesium and all those things go away. That's great. But oftentimes, because of what I just mentioned, decades of irresponsibility, I don't mean that in a bad way, but you're going to have more things stacked on top of each other. So it might help for a little while, but if it fades, like if you start taking magnesium for muscle cramps and all the other things I just mentioned, and it's great, but then the improvement goes away, it could be because you took care of your magnesium, but you have to now look at other deficiencies or other problems that you're avoiding or accumulating. So that's why I believe it takes an integrative medicine specialist. And that's why I love Andy Weil for even starting this specialty. It takes an integrative medicine specialist the foresight, the fund of knowledge to look outside the box. And there's nothing wrong with prescription medicines, Western medicine and prescriptions and surgical procedures. I don't think there's anything wrong with that because we do save lives. Just look at your hospitals. But if you also look at your hospitals, it's usually full of 100+ people that are inpatient because of massive disease presentation. I beg to say that if you took care of those folks 20 years before the massive disease came up, you probably would have avoided the hospitalization, but that's not the paradigm. Or we don't have enough integrative medicine specialists. I think the chiropractors are actually doing a good job. Some of the functional medicine doctors that are not chiropractors, they're other professions, they're actually doing a pretty good job because they are taking care of lifestyle change. Now, I honor those folks, those ancillary doctors, but it's important. I've actually seen, because of the frustration with Western medicine, I've actually seen non-physicians, just lifestyle coaches, actually make disease changes. But you have to be careful because the knowledge base is there, but the training might not be there, so they might not know disease that well. So you just have to be scrutinizing who you're going to. But if you do want to take advantage of what I think is top of the level, apex of the healthy lifestyle suggestions, I would go see an integrative medicine specialist. And I have graduated from the Arizona Center for Integrative Medicine that was started by Andy Weil, a doctor out of Harvard, a long time ago. And there are other doctors that practice like me from all over the world. I think my class in 2012, we had about 300, I believe, but we all scattered after graduation. But we're still actively practicing our specialties in addition to lacing in integrative medicine and lifestyle change. So hopefully this gives you a couple ideas. I'm not saying don't take your supplements. I think it's important, but also design a lifestyle change to get you back to the youthfulness and the absence of disease that you originally had. And if you do have a terminal problem or a terminal disease, it's okay. I don't think anything's terminal, well, until you die, but I think there's always a way to improve the outcomes, how you feel, how you sleep, how you interact, how you think. So it's important to give you the best building blocks and give you the dignity that you need to continue on with life, however long or short it is. Hopefully this gives you a couple of ideas. Important to take advantage of your insurance, but please look outside the insurance. I'll put my link to how to contact me in my Hoffman Estates office. That's Hoffman Estates, Illinois. But I also do virtual consults from around the world with a few patients that, because of socialized medicine, they also are having the same problems that we're having. So you'd be surprised. It's not just the U.S., it's all over the world. I think the industry of healthcare has massively changed, but I think there's still ways to take advantage of being healthy. So thanks for watching up to this point in time. If you have any patients or friends or family that you think might benefit, please share this with them. Otherwise, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you at the next video.